Hey everybody, Greg Grando here with another episode of Explore Our Parks. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the great trails in our community. It's Creek Bottom Trail right outside the Bear Creek Nature Center. So for information on that, we've got Mary Jo Lewis from the Nature Center. And Mary Jo, this is just a phenomenal trail right in the center of Colorado Springs.
It is. This trail is a gem. Creek Bottom Trail begins almost as soon as you walk outside the door of the Nature Center. You just walk a couple steps and you are removed from noise, from crowds, really tranquil trail. It's easy to forget that you're still maybe a stone's throw away from the parking lot. Thick vegetation, the dominant sound that you hear is the stream moving over the rocks. It's a really peaceful, fantastic escape from it all.
Hearing the water as you're walking up is just always really soothing.
It is so beautiful to step away from the city and be able to just breathe.
You mentioned not too hard. How difficult is this trail? How long is it?
The trail is just over 3/4 of a mile in totality. And there's one section where you get just enough of a climb to feel like you're getting a nice workout, but it's still easy enough that it's family friendly and accessible.
You mentioned the family friendly. This is one of those trails. We do get a lot of kids out here. This is perfect for those little kiddos.
It is. And just in that short distance, you get to experience the three main habitats at Bear Creek Nature Center. So you go along the waterway, you're in the riparian habitat. As you climb, you go through our shrubland with a lot of scrub oak and mountain mahogany, and then you'll reach a ridge and you'll be in a meadow with great views of Colorado Springs and of all the really interesting rock formations that surround the Nature Center.
I think that might be what makes it so popular, right? Because you get a variety of things along the trail.
You get a variety in a short distance. And then if you're looking for something more, all of the trails here at the Nature Center are loops that link into each other. So you could easily extend your hike. And you're probably going to be inspired enough by how beautiful it is that you'll want to do that.
There's just so much fun stuff to see here. And today we've been down by the creek and looking at the icicles that are forming by the tree branches. And we've really enjoyed it.
Let's talk about wildlife. What do you guys get in this area?
Creek Bottom Trail is one of the best places to see wildlife in Bear Creek Nature Center because you're near the water. So you get a great diversity of plants and animals. You have the fox squirrels that are always little acrobats that you can see all the time. In the spring and summer, you get a great variety of birds, migrating warblers. In the winter, with all of the leaves gone, you're able to see the chickadees and the birds that frequent this area. Just yesterday, I saw an American dipper, which is North America's only truly aquatic songbird, and he was wading in the stream and dipping around in there, so always something to see out here.
What about deer?
Deer, oh dear. Prevalent, yes, and they need a drink too, and a lot of foliage here for them to browse on, so great place to see mule deer.
Sometimes you'll see animals or animal scat, and that makes it more interesting for you.
When is a good time to come and take advantage of this trail?
Really any time of year. There's highlights in every season. If you come in the fall, you have this fantastic cottonwood canopy that changes color, just bright golden hues, so it's a really nice fall foliage hike. Right now, in the winter, you have the beautiful ice formations on the rocks,
right.
And then without all of the leaves on the trees, you get to see all of the nests that are up there, squirrel nests, bird nests. And when you come in the spring and summer, it's thick vegetation because you're so close to the water. So you have the cottonwood canopy and the willows and everything else blooming out. And it just makes it this cool, relaxing oasis on a hot summer day.
And because it's so different, maybe you've done it once, it would be worth coming back to do it again because it's going to be so different depending on the season.
I do this trail almost every day, and it's always different. You'll always see something different, notice something different. And yes, it's, it has its beautiful highlights in every season.
I want to talk a little bit more about the fall foliage. A lot of people think when you go to see the leaves, oh, you got to go to Cripple Creek or you have to go to Aspen. Not the case. You can just come right here.
It's true. Aspens get all the glory, but cottonwoods really are phenomenal in their own right in the fall. And we have plenty of them that line Bear Creek here. And then we also have willows and other vegetation here that turn all different hues. It's really something special.
The other thing, right next to the Bear Creek Nature Center, another benefit, right? You come hike and then the Nature Center's right there.
And the Nature Center is right there, and you can kind of extend your learning when you go into the Nature Center or start out in there, and you'll learn a little bit more about the different communities and then go out on the trails and actually visit them, and they really work well together.
You've been doing this for a while, but you mentioned you're still surprised that a lot of people just don't know about the Nature Center.
Just don't know. We are in Bear Creek Regional Park, and we're part of the park. And the Nature Center is also its own little entity here. And we're tucked down in Bear Creek Canyon, which is part of what makes this trail so wonderful
Right.
and so removed. It also sometimes makes it so that people don't even realize we're here. So we hope that people recognize that we're here and come over and see what we have to offer. Fantastic Nature Center inside, and wonderful trails out that also connect into Bear Creek Regional Trail with 11 miles of hiking opportunities.
You gonna keep coming out?
I hope so.
Be sure to come out. This trail is just awesome, and like we said, any time of the year you can come out and enjoy it.